Hi everyone, my name is Magali. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, you're welcome back, and if this is your first time, you are welcome here. On this channel we talk about motherhood, and now I am trying to see if I can also add the mental part of motherhood, because before I was only including products and tips that I use for my son. I've got a nearly 3-year-old son. He's gonna be 3 in December, and his name is Diamond. So if you watch my previous video, you can see him on there. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I am looking to start a mini series about self-love. Okay, the greatest gift that you can give to your children, no matter how many you've got, whether you've got one or more, is to love yourself. Why? Because children don't listen to what you tell them, they listen to what you are. Okay, so if you don't love yourself, you can try and love the children, but you can never love them as much as when you love yourself. Now, even Jesus said it in the Bible. He says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. What does that mean? You need to love yourself first and best so that you can love the neighbor as you love yourself. Okay, you're not able to love the neighbor without loving yourself, because that is basically a form of self-sabotage, or should I say it leads to doormat behavior, because you start saying yes for things that you really don't want to do, or that you really want to say no to. So in today's video, I want to invite you to embark on a self-love journey. Now, I've made some notes on here to make sure that I am not forgetting anything. The reason why I decided to invite you, make this invitation to you, is that this is the last 2 months of the year 2021, and it will be great for you to consider investing in yourself. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. For the last year or so, I've been investing in myself. I've been taking time to read, to discover who I really am, because I was struggling a little bit at some point. I was struggling in my marriage. I was struggling in who I was, and I wanted other people. I didn't really love myself. I didn't see myself as beautiful. I wasn't showing grace and patience to myself. So I wanted to give that to other people, and they didn't receive it from me, obviously, because I didn't love myself. So it really affected me in all aspects of my life, including my parenting. I could feel how distant my son was getting from me. So whatever I had in my heart, he was reflecting it. When I was feeling angry, he will reflect the anger to me. When I was feeling sad, he will reflect the sadness to me. Because before I started working on myself, to be honest with you, my resting place was either feeling subtle anger, like I will have to hide the anger, I didn't know why I was angry, and also subtle sadness. And I was always feeling sadness. I would love being sad, but I didn't understand why until I embarked on this self-love journey, when I saw the effect that it had on my child. That's why I strongly believe that the best gift that I could give to my son or to my children is to love myself. Now, you never get to perfection. Self-love is a journey that you will be willing to embark on. So what are the advantages of loving yourself, and how will this be important to your children? When you love yourself, you have so much love. So the love starts from within you, and then it overflows to your children. Like, you literally don't have to do anything. Your children just feel love because you already love yourself, and the love overflows. Now I don't need to do anything. My son just, he just feels happy. Why? When I started loving myself, I felt happier. You overflow of happiness, and your children automatically they bathe into that happiness you don't need to do anything extra. Everything just flows into alignment. When you love yourself, you start valuing your own opinion. You start respecting yourself. You respect your body. You respect your time. You respect every single thing about you, including your opinion. Because when you don't love yourself, what people who don't love themselves tend to do, they always seek for validation. Everything that they do is to impress others, and the people that you generally don't the people that you're looking to impress, they don't even care, because they have their own problem to deal with. But when you love yourself, every single thing that you do is for you. So no matter what other people think of it, is none of your concern, and that is in the best possible way. Okay, when you love yourself, you become delightful. You get delightful to be around yourself. Okay, it is delightful to be in your own presence by yourself. When you're by yourself, you don't feel alone, because you are your own company and you love yourself. Okay, and when you're delightful to be around yourself, every being, every other person around you automatically gets delighted to be around you. So that includes your partner, that includes your kids, and that includes anyone else on the entire planet, whether they're in the same room with you or not. They just feel that particular delight. Have you ever been in the presence of somebody? Do you know one particular person, regardless of their gender, that you feel when you are in their presence, there's just something about them that makes you happy? You can't have enough of being in their presence. Is that delight? I don't know how to qualify it. And you give it, when you love yourself, you give that delight to yourself, and then it overflows to people around you, starting from your precious children. And also the advantage, when you love yourself, you get closer to God. What is better than getting closer to God? When you get closer to God, you get to enjoy his presence, his gift, his blessings, health, abundance, anything that you want. Life becomes blissful no matter what happens, because God is there. You know that God is in your presence. As long as he loves you, nothing that other people do can disturb you. And that is really, really powerful, because when you are dealing with children, they each have their own personality and their individuality. When you find that you're struggling with one of the particular of the children, you just fall back into your Father's hand, which is God, and ask for guidance. And once you do that, you automatically know how to deal with that particular child and what is disturbing him, and how you can help him in a way that you will understand. Okay, that is the beauty of loving yourself. That one that I particularly like, and that I've experienced, and also the part of being a delight to yourself. Now, the advantage of loving yourself is that you get to know yourself so deeply that you get to know what you really like and what you don't like. Okay, when you are in the stage of where you are pretending to be okay, but in the bottom of your heart you don't feel that you love yourself, you would rather be someone else, or if you're jealous of somebody that has something that you like, it's because you don't love yourself. Now, when you love yourself, you get to experience who you really are, and you get to discover what is your passion. You get to have the courage to go towards your passion. That is happening to me at the moment. Those who know me personally, I am creating my property investment company now, my property investment business. I have been so fun of property investment for as long as I can remember, and I've been doing lots of researches. I've been marinating in it for the last 3 years, but I never had the courage to start, because I always thought that nobody will want to invest with me, or nobody will want to hear what I say, nobody will want to even see me. This is like the utmost attack, where you become your self-enemy. When you don't love yourself, nobody else, you are your greatest enemy. You only have one of you. Okay, so if you're gonna live in this life, why not be your greatest asset and be your greatest friend by loving yourself first? One of the benefits of loving yourself is that because you are able to do your passion, because you're able to go towards your passion and do what lights you up, what you always like, whether it's a hobby, whether it's an income stream, it doesn't matter, as long as it's something that you've always wanted to try and you find the courage to try, you will stop trying to push your children hard in doing something. Because what usually happens to parents is that they will have a passion that they've never been able to pursue for some reason, whether they collected limiting belief from their parents, or if they didn't love themselves enough to get out of their comfort zone to try it. What they usually try to do is push their children to live their dream. So they want to live their dream through their kids. And when you try to do that to your children, most of the time you just drive them away. Because let's say if you wanted to play violin, for example, and you never got to do that, and now you've got a child and you're trying to push that child to play violin when they are clearly not interested in violin, what will happen? Resentment. Okay, so by accomplishing your own dreams, you help your children. They can see what is happening in your life, and they also get to thrive to accomplish their dream, do something they love, and hopefully they can, earn something. They can make a living out of something they love, so that they don't have to work for the rest of their life. Okay, those are the benefits of loving yourself, and that's why I decided that I get to invite you in this. If you love these videos, then I'm going to do some mini series going down the line. So how do you then love yourself? How do you do it? There are some steps that you're going to have to take. I've written them down here, so excuse me if I'm looking down at my steps. The first thing that you need to do is to make the decision. Okay, loving yourself is a self journey. You're gonna have to put in a lot of effort every single day, or set a time aside to do this. Okay, so you first of all make the decision. Making the decision is the hardest bit, or is the easiest bit. It depends on who you are and how you make your decision. So number one step is make the decision that I get to love myself so much that I am able to love others the way I love myself. That's the first decision. The second thing you need to do is to put time aside for this. Okay, we are all busy, we all have things to do, but if you're going to embark on this self-love journey, you need to set some time apart so that you actually get to read and pray and do everything that is necessary for you to get to spend time with you and know yourself. Now, I know this might sound scary, because when I got into the concept of self-love, I was really scared to discover who I am, because I thought I was not, there was nothing interesting about me. There was always somebody, other people that are interesting, intelligent, and beautiful. That couldn't be far from the truth. So you need to set time apart. It can be in the morning before everyone wakes up, before your children, your partner wakes up, or it can be at night after everyone has gone to bed. You can set up an hour or two. For me, I wake up early in the morning, so I wake up before everyone does every single morning. And then I spend some time with me. I spend some time with God, getting to know me. And it has really worked for me. And you don't know, I'm so happy. The next thing that you are going to do is, the third thing that you're going to have to do is use affirmations. Now, even in the Bible, God says, let the weak say, I am strong. Why? Because the word of your mouth creates your reality. Okay, if you say something enough times, then you will start to believe it. And when you believe it, your belief system affects your action. Let me give you an example. If you believe that you cannot create a business, what do? You say all that. It starts by, first of all, your word. You say, oh, I'm not good enough to open a business. I'm not good enough to open a business. What happens? That is your words. Your words affect your belief system. Your brain, your subconscious mind register that, oh, I am not bright enough to open a business. What does the subconscious mind does? It stops you from taking action. It stops you from taking any action that is going to lead to the creation of the business. Okay, so your words are very important. At the beginning, when you start using affirmations, the way that you use affirmations, you say what you would like to do, what you would like to see. That's what you say. Whether it feels a lie or it feels a lie to you at the moment, just keep saying it until your brain registers it, your subconscious register it as the truth. The affirmation that I used at the beginning, you can have two, or you can use just one, is I love myself. I love myself. That is very, very powerful. I love myself. The other one that I use is I love myself first and best, so I can love others the way I love myself. And when I started saying those affirmations, at the beginning, I didn't believe in it because I didn't love myself. But I decided and I was committed to it, that I just kept repeating it until it went into my brain, until I looked at myself in the mirror and said, oh my God, I love myself. When I'll see my son, the first thing that I will say to him, oh my God, I love you so much. Before, because I didn't love myself, I just saw my child as a little human being, a very cute human being. That was okay. But now when I see him, I see the same cute little human being, but I see somebody I love so much. Okay. And the next thing that you're going to do, beside the affirmations, is to get closer to God. Okay, you're gonna have to get closer to God and read the Bible. The Bible is the manual that God created, that God gave us to direct us in life. God is our creator, and when he created us, he gave us a manual to follow. So reading the Bible will show you things that you never knew. It will show you who God is, who his son Jesus is, and you know, every single time you have an obstacle, you have a reference. That's how I do. When I have an obstacle, I remind God that I just read that you parted seas in the Bible there. You parted seas. You're the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Please help me with this problem. I can't do it without you. And also, apart the fact that you're getting closer to God, when you embark in the self-love journey, when you embark in the self-love journey, it is a battle that you're starting. We are both physical and spiritual beings. Okay, we are both those things. Now, you've always said to yourself you don't love yourself, so you've created an identity in your head, a spiritual being in your head that does not love, that keeps them in mind that you don't love yourself, and it keeps repeating that thing in your subconscious mind. And then all of a sudden you decide that, oh, I actually love myself. That fake identity that you created, you know, that you've been repeating few times, that I don't love myself, it does not want to go away because it's been with you for a little while. So it's going to put up a fight. If you don't rely on God in this journey, you will not be able to make it. That fake identity does not want to die, because if you start loving yourself here, then your fake identity is going to die. So it's not going to want to let you do that. There will be a fight. Okay, so to win that fight, you need to invite God in it. Okay, other people use different types of things, but I want to invite you to use Jesus. All you have to do with Jesus is call on his name. You don't need to carry anything in your bag. You don't need anything, just his name. Just believe in the name of Jesus, and that Jesus can get you through to God directly, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so there is also a book that I would love you to read alongside the Bible, and the book is called The Courage to be Disliked. I will put it in writing somewhere in the screen. The book is called The Courage to be Disliked, and it is by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering their name. These are, I believe, Japanese names. The book is amazing, and because when you embark yourself on the self-love journey, you're gonna be changing, you're gonna be transforming. The things that you allow in your surrounding are gonna change. The way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you care, what you eat is gonna change, and people are gonna notice it. Your finances, your life, you're gonna be happier. And misery likes company. So they're not people people or even situation are not going to let you just, rise above them while they stay here. They will try to do that, what they call the crab effect. They're going to try to pull you down with them. And so some people will be okay with you. They will actually enjoy your growth and ask you what you've done. Others will be trying to pull you down with negative thoughts and actions and word and things like that. So you're gonna have to know and understand, have the courage to be disliked, because to change you need to separate, to move out of your comfort zone. And remember, your driving force is that you are doing this for your children, because the more you love yourself, the more you become your true self and you embody who you really are, who God created you to be, the more presence, the more happier, and the more love and delight you're able to bring to your children without needing to do anything. Remember that children don't care what you say to them, you tell them. They care what they see. They care, or they embody, they listen to what you are and who you are. And if you are a mom, if you are a person, whether you're a man or woman, if you're a parent, a person that loves him or herself, and your child can see that, then that's what they're going to do. They're going to have permission to love themselves, no matter who they are. Okay, so that is the video of today. If you love videos like that, please let me know, and I'm going to be making more of this. This is part 1 of the mini series, or I'm not sure if I'm going to divide it, but so I am so humbled and happy to be making this video today, because my life has changed so much and I've got to know God so much. And I pray that every single one of you, my dear ladies, my dear parents, if you're a man, can get to this level. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me comments down below so that I can know what you think of it. All right. Thank you. Bye.